Guys, I'm Erica Parker. Welcome to this live stream. I appreciate y'all joining me today. So, today we're talking about what it's like being a seller in this real estate market. The market is shifting and it has shifted and it has yet to settle. And I'm Erica Parker. I'm a Texas realtor. I have a vast network of other realtors, investors, and developers among Texas and around the state. And I want to delve into what it's like to be a seller right now. So, when talking to other realtors and other investors, what I've found is the sellers have two main commonalities. The first is they're going through the 5 stages of grief right now because they are looking back at what they could have sold their house for back in April and they're wishing that they did it now. So they're going through denial first and then anger at themselves for not listing when they could have, when it was top of market. And then they're looking for bargaining, like, hey, maybe if I could make my house is better than theirs, hopefully. So, maybe it will be worth that same amount, or, and they're getting eventually to that acceptance. And so they're going through those stages. And as a realtor, we have to sometimes bring them through those stages as well. We have to tell them, hey, the best time to sell your house was probably 6 months ago, but now is the best time to sell your house now. So going into that and actually mitigating those expectations of what prices look like. And the second one is a lot of sellers are afraid of letting go of low interest rate payments on properties, and they're scared of sitting on the market or having to sell for a lot less than what their neighbor sold for. And so those are the big thoughts and commonalities that are coming out in the market and for sellers today. Now, there are several things that they can do to mitigate this, to make sure that they sell for the top dollar at the market right now and sell quickly. So, the first one is find a handyman. They can find a handyman because in the past, in the previous market, you could sell and not have to do any kind of updates to your home or do any repairs to your home, but that's not the market that we're in now. So you want to find a handyman. You want to have that handyman do touch up, paint. We want them to fix any fixtures, light fixtures or fans that aren't working. We also want that handyman to fix any locks or any handles that are loose or any hardware that's loose. So all of those things won't be noticeable to a buyer when they come walking through, because they're looking for things that don't match up, and they're looking for those things that need to be repaired. So we want to take that away. Now, the second thing that we want to do is get a deep clean. The deep clean is going to make it so that you don't have dust sitting everywhere and just not feel dingy and or dirty. Because let's be honest, we're living in the home if you are in the home. And so we want to make sure that it doesn't feel like you're living in the home, because that's what a seller wants. They want to feel, or sorry, that's what a buyer wants. A buyer wants to feel like no one's really living in there. They want to be able to see themselves living there. And that leads into the third thing. We want to stage. Now, my clients, they get a free staging consultation with going with me. So, but if you don't have a realtor that provides that, then you want to make sure you declutter, depersonalize. You want to use a lot of neutral colors. So if you have some crazy drapes, take them down, put up some white drapes that you get from Target, and use a lot of neutral colors, and then just have pops of color like in a painting or in some pillows. So that's what you want to do for staging. Now, the next thing, once you go on the market, you want to make sure that you say yes to all the showings that you possibly can. In the past, we were having sellers that could just basically say, hey, I don't want to do any showings until this weekend. We're going to go out of town. And so they can do showings then. But right now, you want to say yes to as many showings as possible. So you want to make that time, even if it's a little bit inconvenient. Go ahead and say yes, because that buyer may go find another house if they don't get to see yours. And you also want to, in the same sense, put away your pets. So if you have pets, especially in that first week, I recommend finding a daycare or boarding them to where you don't have to deal with the pets barking in the background or in one of the rooms where they can't go in and see it. So definitely board your pets. And the final thing I would say for sellers to help mitigate their uneasiness and their nervousness is to find a realtor that actually knows what they're doing. There's a lot of realtors that are getting out of the market right now. And so you want to make sure that you have a realtor that can provide on what they're saying they do and that can negotiate, because a lot of times it's not only about price, it's about those repairs, it's about who's paying for the title policy, it's about who's paying for a survey if a new survey is needed. So there's a lot of terms that go into a contract that is really essential to have a knowledgeable realtor that can negotiate on your behalf in having that. But in addition to that, a lot of these items that I listed, I actually do provide. And I think a lot of realtors are out there that don't. And those are those discount realtors. So you can either go with the discount realtor and maybe throw the dice and see in the crapshoot if they're any good. But if you want a realtor that's going to provide you that white glove service, that's going to provide you that staging consultation or even staging, then that's going to be something that's really going to set you apart from your neighbor's house and from all the other inventory that you're seeing hit the market, so that you can feel confident that you're selling for the top dollar, that your house is selling for the top dollar. And so if you have any questions, I am happy to answer them. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Keep living your best life here in Texas. Bye.